Okay, next up is customary mass, which while you might not be as familiar with it as length, is actually super easy because there's only 2 units, or technically 3, but only 2 conversion factors that we're dealing with. So, first one, 1 pound is how many ounces? It's 16 ounces. If you ask your parents how much you were when you were born, how much you weighed, oh, baby, they're probably gonna tell you like 7 pounds, 12 ounces or something, but it's never gonna be more than 16 ounces because every 16 ounces makes 1 pound. Okay, and then 1 ton is 2,000 pounds, right? So if you heard like, oh, that's a 3-ton elephant, right? That means that it weighs 6,000 pounds. Okay, so let's look. 43 pounds is how many ounces? So if every pound has 16 ounces in it, right, 43 times 16 means that that's going to be 688 ounces because every pound has 16 ounces. Okay, so let's look at the next one. 4.5 tons is how many pounds? So every ton is 2,000 pounds. So if you have 4.5 of them, 4.5 times 2,000 would be 9,000 pounds. Okay, which actually kind of brings me to this next one. What if I have 9,000 pounds and I'm trying to figure out, well, how many tons is that? Well, every 2,000 is a ton. So we're gonna do 9,000 divided by 2,000 makes 4.5, right? So if it took 2,000 little pounds to make up a ton, you would put them in groups of 2,000 and you could have 4.5. So what if I have 304 ounces? Okay, if I said, well, that baby or that kid weighs 304 ounces. So if we're trying to figure out, well, how many pounds is that? I know that every pound is 16 ounces. So how many pounds could you make out of that 304? 304 divided by 16 is 19 pounds. Okay, so next one. It says Carl wants to buy a new 40-pound dumbbell. What is the weight of the dumbbell in ounces? So I know that there's 16 ounces in a pound, but am I multiplying or am I dividing? I'm multiplying. 40 pounds times 16 ounces in every pound. 40 times 16 would be 640 ounces. So dimensional analysis, we're gonna set it up just like we did yesterday. So this time I have 4 tons per hour that I'm trying to convert into ounces per second. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set up the exact same little ratios or fractions that we did yesterday. So I have 4 tons for every hour. Okay, and I'm trying to get ounces on the top and seconds on the bottom. So right now, I'm not gonna worry about the hour and the seconds. What I'm gonna worry about is figuring out, well, how many tons, how can I convert that to ounces? So I don't have a conversion factor, like there's nothing up here that says how many ounces are in a ton. But I know that 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. And then I know that 1 pound is 16 ounces. Okay, so what I can do with that is ton and ton cancel each other out. And then pound and pound cancel each other out. And what I'm left with is ounces on the top, which is what I'm looking for. And so now I have to figure out, okay, well, I need to go from hours to seconds. So 1 hour is 60 minutes, and then 1 minute is 60 seconds. So hour and hour cancel out because they're in the bottom and the top. Minutes and minutes cancel out because they're in the bottom and the top. And all that's left is seconds. And that's what I wanted, ounces per second. So now on the top, I just have 4 times 2,000 times 16, which is 128,000 divided by 60 times 60 is 3,600. So when I do 128,000 divided by 3,600, I get 35.6 ounces per second. Okay, the next one, we have 8 ounces per second, and we're trying to get it into pounds per hour. So 8 ounces per second. Okay, so I'm trying to get it into pounds. So there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. And then I'm trying to get seconds into hours. There's 60 seconds in 1 minute. And then 60 minutes in 1 hour. So let's look. Ounces and ounces cancel, and I'm left with pounds. That's what I want. And then seconds and seconds cancel, minutes and minutes cancel, and I'm left with pounds over hours, which is what I'm looking for. So on the top, I have 8 times 60, times 60, which is 28,800. And then in the denominator, I have 16. So 28,800 divided by 16 is 1,800 pounds per hour.